So here we want to solve for velocity using the four-step format. And the four-step format is a way to solve a word problem, and it's the info. What do I know from the problem? What are my variables? What am I trying to solve for? What's my unknown? Second step is the formula, like V equals D over T. And that's what we're going to use in this case because we're solving for velocity. And the third step in the formula, in the third step in the four-step format is the substitution. When you plug your numbers in, and the last step is you solve. You do the math and round. Okay. So I thought about a plane taxiing on a driving on a driving along on a runway, and I was thinking, like, how fast are they going? And I thought back to when I've been on planes, and these runways, it seems like you're driving along and I came up with a couple parameters for this, and we're going to solve, like, how fast is that plane going. Now, I made these numbers up to illustrate the process. All right. It's kind of fun. There's like this camera looks like it's outside of the cockpit. I don't know. All right. So here's what I came up with. Half a mile in 30 seconds. What's its average velocity in miles per hour? All right. So to do this with the four-step format, I'm going to need to know what my info is. Well, I want to know my velocity. That's x. I'm going to label that clearly. My distance was 0.5. That's a 5 miles, a half a mile. And my time was 30 seconds. Now, if you remember, it asked for miles per hour. So I'm going to have to convert this seconds into miles per hour. All right, so let's do that. 30 seconds, and then I put an S there, is 3,600 seconds divided over by 1 hour for 1 hour. Multiply across, that's an equal sign. This is going to be 30 divided by 3,600. All right, and that's going to be hours. And then when I divide this, I'm going to get 0.0083, and that's going to be repeating hours. All right, and now I'm ready to solve the problem. Now, 30 seconds has got one sig fig in it, so I would just write, when I substitute in the number, I would carry a couple sig figs or a couple numbers after that first sig fig, so that you don't want to round too early. All right. The second step in the format is the formula. So my formula for velocity is d divided by t. And the third step is substituting. So 0.5 miles divided by 0.0083 hours, all right, equals x. All right, and then the final step is the solving. Oh, yeah, is doing the math, the solve step. So I would just do this out. 0.5 divided by 0.0083. All right. I wish I had a real calculator. 0.5 divided by 0.00833. That equals x equals 60.02 miles per hour. All right, and the last thing to do would be to round. I look back, both of these have 1. I'm doing addition and subtraction, sorry, multiplication and division. Go by the number of sig figs, so x, or speed or velocity, equals 60 miles per hour. All right, and that's what my answer would be. Okay, thank you.